Hey SAPD, hey Crazy 5000, hey Loving Libra, hey Hoodoo, and her the Ralph. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Scorpio. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Yaya. Good morning, Nikki. I can't wait to hear your CT on vaccination. Yes, I came live this morning. I know you're into the news. Please look at nuclear war with Russia or China. It's been trending on Google for 24 hours. It's serious. Original content, child. Okay, pay attention. Original content. Don't let them have you think that shit serious, girl. What's up, seasonal wig? Anyways, okay. So, I did. He was on time today. Russell, hold on. Cause I never change all my colors for you. Ooh, ooh. Hey Trina, hey Scorpio, y'all see Amanda and CC, wish her happy birthday. Oh, I was on time, wasn't I? Season come up with that. I sure was. I was on time. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday, Amanda. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. Happy birthday, Amanda, to you, to you. Look at this shit. Hey, good morning, show. This they done came out with a motherfucking troll page of the show. Hey Trina, good morning. Good morning, Shay. You're crackling. Y'all getting on my nerves. Am I crackling now? Good morning, January unofficial. Am I crackling still staticking? Y'all still hear staticking and crackling and anything?
Front door open. Front door closed.
Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. All right. So I went and listened to Chicken Little's video, and dust yourself off and try again.
You get that shit off and try again, try again. I should have had that type of sound bite, cause shy. Um, Good morning, women empowerment, girl. Good morning, Miss Gerald. She
Front door open.
did not do a good job of cussing me out. I thought she was going to give me more. She didn't give me more. She didn't give me anything different. Hey, still Sandin. She didn't cuss me out the way that I thought she would. She's still too busy worried about my business. That's what she more focused on. So, she tried, but she failed, especially when she said that Brooke, I shouldn't address Brooke because I'm on welfare. So I can't she had a lot of depth in her voice to y'all when she said, you cannot address Brooke. Bitch, you on welfare. You can't address Brooke. I said, who? Girl, she was upset. Now let me address this because I know last night it probably seemed like I was mad. No, last night I ain't want to get into that deep into the conversation with Yaya and Demetra because it was late last night, so I have to go to bed because I got to get up early in the morning, like around 7. So I had left. So that's why I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'll see y'all later because I ain't want to keep talking about the conversation, and I had to go. So I came up there for a bit to, see my bestie, hang out with my bestie and Demetra and all them. But I did like the conversation that we were having. And it was a good debate between me and Demetria. I would want us to finish it, so we probably, hopefully, we'll finish it on her live or mine, whatever, whenever she wants to. We can still have this conversation. But no, y'all, I'm not mad at Demetria. She's still my bitch. Okay, I ain't mad at her at all. It was just a conversation that we was having. But last night I had to go, so I couldn't finish the conversation. Cause I know once we would have got into talking about it and having our conversation about it and going more into details about it and why we feel the way that we do, then it would have went longer than what it would have went with me. So I wasn't trying to like stay too long. So that's why I was like, nope, nope, clock that. So I just want her to know I ain't mad at her. I respect her opinion and her how she feels. And of course we could always agree to disagree. Just like she disagreed with me and I disagree with her on the situation at hand about, biracial people and stuff like that. And I respect Demetra opinion. I do. And everybody else. So, I just wanted that to be known, let it be known that no, I'm not mad at her. I'm not upset with her, no nothing. So I don't want her to think that I'm mad with her, upset with her, or any of those things because I'm not. And I just want her to understand that, hey, Light Bright, hey, Perfect Sense. I just came from over there. I was so embarrassed for her. She ain't got a clue as to what she's talking about. Hoodoo, she doesn't have a clue. To okay, Light Bright. Oh, it's cold as fuck. She should have done better just cussing you out. The threats of voodoo took me out. Girl, she said she was gonna do voodoo on me, but yeah, she talking about people being demonic and shit. Uh, you doing voodoo is being demonic, bitch. You summon demons and shit to put voodoo on people. And time I tell her to shut the fuck up, Bree, tell your bestie to shut the fuck up, bitch. I ain't shutting the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck wrong with some of you content creators. Okay, they like to tell people to shut the fuck up because you don't like what the fuck they say. I ain't shutting up. I don't care how much voodoo you do, bitch. Your demons can't fuck with me. The fuck? Look at Spicy Dicey. I completely agree. She invoking spirits, but has no clue who Pazar is. She gonna X her YouTube personnel. Fuck out of here. Girl. Oh, who is this? P. Cooper? Girl. You gotta get God say so. Attacking my spirit. Girl, I don't know. She weird. You a weird little. She's a weird vomit little thing. A creature. But I just think that is weird that she's talking about people is demons and stuff, but yet she's summoning demons to put voodoo on people. I'm gonna need you to do more research on you doing voodoo, honey, because you did some research, but you ain't do no real research. You pulled up what you know Google gonna give you, but I'm gonna need you to go deeper. When talking about your voodoo, because bitch, I ain't scared of voodoo and I ain't scared of you. So if you gonna put voodoo on a bitch, do what you gotta do, girl. Okay, that's still not gonna shut me the fuck up. That just goes to show you that you too hurting you and your feelings and you is emotional and you shouldn't be up on these streets because you take too much energy and your time out your lives to I don't even know what you call yourself over there doing, but you tried and you didn't succeed. And another thing, if you don't like my thumbnails, bitch, that's your problem that you don't like my thumbnails. I don't give a fuck if my thumbnails is ridiculous, bald headed peacock. Don't bring your ass over here. Don't look at my motherfucking thumbnails. Okay, I ain't changing my demons off my thumbnails because you bitches is the real demons. That's why y'all feel some type of way and y'all threatened by my thumbnails because you bitches know y'all demons and you mad at me. But then another one who trying to talk shit and sound educated says she gonna summon demons to put voodoo on people. Like, make this shit make sense. How you calling people demons and you summoning them to put voodoo on a bitch? Like, can somebody make that shit make sense? Good morning, Jay She knows black people are afraid of voodoo. She was talking about voodoo dolls and shit. That's only in movies. We never use those dolls. Hi, Dazzle. Good morning. I hope you be here for my next live that I'm gonna do. Also, you think I want y'all to understand this. Just because you say fuck the conspiracies and tell me to spell it and all this stuff, that's just idiotic. But you can say fuck conspiracies all you want. That doesn't do anything. I mean, fuck conspiracies, okay? What do you hate, Tony Montana? What exactly is you? Good morning, Billy. Well, you sure had me feeling a type of way last night with that last one, child. Almost missed the live. I had to unsubscribe, child. You know I don't like that mess. Billy, you not gonna do me this morning. You is not gonna do me this morning. Good morning, 1862. You're not gonna do me this morning now. She said she was feeling some type. Why was you feeling some type of way though, Billy? Now some dirt from the yard of the offer and the dirt from the grave of their ancestors, someone who shares her bloodline. I love the share. I'm gonna hit the notification now. You keep doing me with them DBs. You See, Dilly, you can't be getting upset now because this is for the real. This is for the demons, nah. This is for the demons. Okay, you can. Then he say, hell nah, bitch, I ain't doing the thumbnails, bitch. Nah, bitch. But yeah, she said that fuck the conspiracies and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, fuck the conspiracies, girl. Fuck the conspiracies. I mean, I really don't give a fuck. That's not an insult to me. If you thought that was, you telling me I'm on government assistance and welfare, that's not an insult to me. You trying to drag me, call yourself cussing me out, that's not an insult to me, because for one, you didn't do a good job of cussing me out, and for two, you tried, but you still failed, and for three, I'm still trying to figure out why you all in your feelings and upset with me about a fucking interview that I know I had an interview with this person about. They just came and clicked my link. But you keep talking about people got popped. No, bitch, you got popped. That's why you need to make sure that you know what you're talking about, because you don't make any sense, but you swear you so well educated and all this stuff. Yes, you can be well educated and you can be a very educated ass fool, just like Billy Goat. So I really don't give a fuck about your education or any of you bitches' degrees or what the fuck you bitches got going on. It ain't my fault that you got to get your stink ass up every morning and take your stink, filthy, funky, raggedy, musky, mildew smelling ass to work every motherfucking morning. Bitch, that ain't my problem. That ain't my fault and ain't got shit to do with me. Bitch, if you don't like it, bitch, take it up with the government. Okay, that goes for all you motherfuckers who got a problem. Don't take it out on me, bitch. Take it out on your government. Sorry, Jadon, but that's not originally what voodoo was for. This is why our people was cursed. Because that's not what voodoo is for, child. That's summoning demons. I'm sorry, but anytime that you go on over to the other side and trying to put voodoo on people, trying to get them people to do shit for you, or try to get people to get their lives fucked up and shit like that, bitch, you is summoning demons, honey. Sorry, I know y'all love to say that. Oh well, it's the effort. Yeah, it is. You're correct. It is. But you need to go deeper. This is why your Bible tells you what they do. But please go read the book of Enoch and other Bibles. I mean other scriptures that was taken out of the Bible so that you can understand where the fuck the voodoo actually came from. Because let Enoch tell it. Uh what is the fuck is his ooh what is that name? I can't pronounce that name. I ain't gonna say it. It's just it starts with an A. Have taught women and men voodoo spells and all that whole 9 yards. Y'all wasn't just learning this because your ancestors end up finding out about this knowledge. Your ancestors learned about this knowledge before the white folks even came over there and they was doing voodoo. They learned about it. Keep in mind, our people was the ones who looked God in the face. We was the first ones on this earth. Our people was the ones who was doing a lot of sin and things before any other race. Keep in mind, we gave birth to all the other races. Okay, just so people will get an understanding, because it's a good thing that you are researching, but I'm gonna need you to go deeper into that research. I'm gonna need you to understand where you get this shit from. Your knowledge that you get from is not just something that your people got out the blue. No, they were giving these things that was to them from these demons that came in disguise as being other ancestors and relatives and stuff, tricking them into thinking that they're doing this for the good. And a lot of people who do voodoo don't do that shit for the good. They're doing it for their own selfish reasons, which is why they go and do voodoo and they do other shit too as well. Like, pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Pay attention. Yes, it is hoodoo. Oh my, and it's like patient click. Trina. Oh, me too. Wait, who y'all talk about before I go back in the basement? We talking about Chicken Little. Billie Jean, Billie Jean. Chicken Little said she was gonna put voodoo on me if I don't shut the fuck up. She want my bestie to tell me to shut the fuck up, because if I don't shut the fuck up, she gonna put voodoo on me. Bitch, go do what you gotta do. Okay? I am covered in the blood of Jesus. Go do what you got to do, girl. I ain't scared of your voodoo. Mm-mm. My prayer is way more powerful than your voodoo. So go on and do what you got to do, girl. But I'm still talk crap and say what I want to say. Who's Chicken Little? Didi Loop Loop. Didi Loop Loop is Chicken Little. Good question, Hoodoo. As a matter of fact, never mind. She said, never mind. It finished her right on Purple Peach. Like, you failed my experiment, which I already knew that you were going to do, Chicken Little, and that's fine. But bitch, don't you ever tell me now I can't address you, address Brooke or any other bitch. Because I'm on welfare, bitch. I don't give a fuck if I was a homeless bitch. I still cuss you and anybody else the fuck out. And ain't damn bitch, including you with your voodoo, gonna do any fucking thing to me, bitch. Not a fuck thing to me. You hoes is delusional. And then she said that people been stealing her content. Bitch, who been stealing your content, Chicken Little? Nobody watches you, Chicken Little. Okay, before you even, because you said this like, you said it like it was beforehand, before you and Five fell out. People been stealing your content. When you and Five was cool with each other, a bitch definitely wasn't even watching your channel. Even when you were coming for Rita and Reed, a bitch still was not watching your channel. Okay, when you fell out with Five, that's the only way how you ended up even getting the views that you end up getting, bitch. Please sit the fuck down and continue to be that produce ass bitch that you are and produce some lame ass films or lives that you call yourself got scheduled over there and do them bitches and do them shits right. Bitch. That's what I need you to do. Don't nobody gotta copy you, ho. You ain't nobody to copy. You boring as fuck. Okay, you don't have no content because the shit that you call yourself over there talking about, don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. While you talking about fuck my conspiracies, bitch, your shit can't fuck with my conspiracies, bitch. That's why when we come back live later on, bitch, that's why we gonna be doing the conspiracies, bitch, and you're gonna be the main one sitting your regular pea brain head ass over here in my motherfucking live, bitch, listening to what the fuck we talking about, bitch. Because and I ain't even gotta cuss you out good, bitch. I can call you bitch and cuss you out better than what the fuck you did to me, bitch. You see how they work, bitch? It fish. Let me address you real quick too. First of all, girl, ain't nobody cussed me out on my own platform, just so you fucking know. And I'm so sick and tired of y'all talk about me screaming. If you don't like that I scream, why the fuck you come over here and you listen? You bitches been knew I was screaming when I first started doing calling in to bitch shows and shit. And I was talking hella shit. That was me screaming. Okay, bitch, I'm from Florida. Bitch, you brought your ass to Florida. You should already know. But see, you know, you was too busy with your head up of the motherfucker's ass and they heads up your ass and y'all was too busy doing coke, drugs, and all types of shit when y'all was down here in Florida. So you ain't get a chance to actually explore Florida because y'all was too busy exploring drugs that y'all can get hooked to, right? So mind you, when a bitch came up on my panel, a bitch already was in their feelings. And that's fine. But bitch, don't go to talking outside your mouth talking about some bullshit saying that I got dragged on my own channel. Bitch, you wish I got dragged on my own channel. Bitch, you get dragged every single day up on these YouTube streets. That's what you need to be worried about. Worry about producing that documentary you got on Tracy D. That's what the fuck you need to worry about. Worry about Bama coming out here on these streets and dragging you and telling your little bit of tea. Worry about that shit, bitch, instead of you worrying about what's going on over here. Because remember, I ain't nothing. So I don't even know why you even speaking on me, considering that I ain't nothing and I ain't getting no views and you know all this extra shit. So I don't even know why you even mention me. Stinking puss. Why? I'm gonna need Stinky Puss to go clean herself first before she come out here trying to drag people. Cause I bet you didn't bathe your ass smelling like sour manure and shit, bitch. And you got the nerve to try to sit up here and talk about anything when you smell like fish. Go clean your pussy, okay? Go clean your pussy first. That's why Sean didn't want to give you no hug, cause bitch, you smelled it like sour grapefruit and sour chitlins and shit. And don't nobody want to be on that bitch who smell like that. Luckily for y'all was in Florida, so it was easy for all that breeze to blow. But I'm glad you took you and your fishocophilus as disease on with you back to Chicago, bitch. Don't leave that shit in Florida. Don't bring that shit to Florida, bitch. You cannot come to Florida no more with that smell. Make sure when you before you comes to Florida again, fish, puss. I'ma need you to base that ass. I'm gonna need you to scrub that ass. I'm gonna need you to make sure that ass is sparkly motherfucking clean, bitch, before you bring your ass down here to Florida. Okay? Fuck wrong with you, bitch. And fix your motherfucking wig too, cause that shit is getting raggedier by the day. It's time for you to try another Baby Nation wig because this other one that's a complete flop too. So I don't know how you selling wigs for over $100 and they ain't lasting longer than $100 that a bitch paid for them for. That's just how I feel, and I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, Jen. I know the super torch was heavily promoted. It's piqued my curiosity. I grew up thinking it was bad, but Louisiana voodoo was a religion. Girl, everything is a religion, including Christianity. In the Catholic Church in the Vatican. Girl, all that shit got something to do with religion. Child. Hey, Stormy Clouds. Religion, see ya later. But I'm trying to behave today, but keep dragging up. We ain't discussing no religion, nothing, girl. That ain't happening.
Sorry, y'all. I had a call, so it clicked me out, so I had to redo that shit over. Hey, the one and only. Hey, Sis Lex. Good morning, here. Good morning, Phoenix. Good morning, everybody. Did you say sour grapefruit? So much for this grapefruit. I was taking the vibration. Yeah. I'm back, Hoodoo. I'm back, girl. So she's taking the point saying she casting something. She wants to mess around and conjure up something. If she's too weak to attend, you shouldn't mess with the spirit realm. Well, Purple Peach, she think that she could dibble and dabble into that, but people have to realize anytime you go fucking with that spiritual realm, that shit comes back on you in the backfire. So let her go on and dabble with the demons that she call herself, um, coming for other fucking demons and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, y'all still in the chat, I think. Or where you at, y'all? The one that only wants you. Oh, on to the next thing. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. I do know what's going on, and I'm gonna talk about it anyways. So everybody knows about April Rocker and Tracy getting into it, and they got into it in Rita's chat. It was over something by April Rocker was addressing Kiki and was having a conversation with Kiki. And Tracy jumped into the conversation because I think when they went to talking about dead relatives, you know, April Walker mentioned Tracy's dead mom and how people put her dead mom up on here and stuff like that, where she was probably giving an example. But Tracy's hopped in it and jumped into it because she loves telling people not to pick sides. She loves telling people that she don't pick sides. And I could have sworn when Reed and Miss T fell out, Miss T Philosophy, I could have sworn when them two fell out, you hurry up and you pick the side and you jump ship. You known for picking sides. That's all you do. So I'm confused as to how you want to sit here and try to classify as Rita picking sides or Rita shouldn't pick sides. And then you love to throw shit up in people's face. Like, that's just the most funny part about it. Because you was quick to talk about, well, I didn't judge Rita for what Rita was got going on. Girl, Rita don't give a damn about you judging her. She know everybody don't judge her for her life. She don't give a fuck about that. That ain't gonna do shit to her. She's just saying that when she's conducting an interview, just like what she told me, bitch, you is not exempt from shit. It's her platform, it's her live, it's her channel. So if she feel the way that she feels, she gonna tell you how she felt, just like she told me how she felt. So I don't know why you thought she wasn't supposed to tell you how she feels. She felt like you was disrespectful as fuck in her chat. Okay, the chat wasn't even paying attention to really what was going on with what was going on in Rita's live because they were too busy focusing on what the fuck Tracy and April Walker had going on. So she didn't like that shit. She didn't like it, and she don't have to like it. She didn't, to me, seem like she was picking the side. She's just saying that in her chat, because she went back and saw it herself, you were fucking rude. She got attacked. She feels like April Walker got attacked. That's how she feels. There's nothing that you could do. Stop taking your ass to people's chat and jumping in shit that ain't got shit to do with you. Don't know what the conversation really about, and then go to acting dumb like you don't know, you don't understand where Rita coming at or where Rita coming from, and you don't understand the comment that Rita made. Rita didn't even make this comment on your page. Rita made this comment on her own page, but you went and you saw the comment, and then now you felt some type of way about what she said because you didn't understand her comment that she made pertaining to April Walker. Everybody know that Rita and April Walker is cool with each other. Even when they called themselves beefing with each other, everybody already knew April Walker and Rita will be cool with each other because they do genuinely like each other and they do care for each other like that. April Walker do care for Rita. So I don't understand why did you even think that was okay for you to do the shit you did in the girl chat, just like it wasn't okay for me to do the shit that I did in her chat when I asked that girl for an interview. It is what it is. All you need to do is take that, understand that, and receive it and move the fuck on. Stop trying to make this shit bigger than what it is because it's not nothing for you to blow out of proportion or make it bigger than what it is. The girl told you what she said, and that's what it is. And like she said, she don't need to, she's not going to answer no motherfucking questions of nobody questioning her about her and April Walker's relationship, and she ain't wrong. She ain't wrong because, bitch, you did that same shit to me when you call yourself questioning me about who the fuck I talk to behind the scenes. Bitch, you don't have control over nobody's fucking channels in their life. Stop trying to get above yourself when it comes down to that type of shit. Because don't nobody question your ass about shit you have going on behind the fucking scenes. So I don't know, or who you fucking cool with. So I don't know why you thought it was okay for you to question that girl and question her and April Walker's relationship. That ain't none of your fucking business. You shouldn't have been in her chat starting shit. That's what your dumb ass get. Because you tried to start some bullshit between me and Rita, and bitch, it backfired on your ass. And now Rita just felt like, bitch, you was being disrespectful in her chat. Yep, I said that bullshit, her. What you gonna do? Call CPS? Huh? You gonna call CPS? I think you better call CPS. Call them and tell them I don't give two fucks, two fucks, two fucks, two fucks. I think you better call CPS. Call. So that's all your bald headed scallywag ass can do is call CPS. Now, I mean, I don't know how many times, I don't know how Duncan or Doodoo Bird be. You keep calling them and you see nothing happening. But bitch, call them some more. Because I'm talking shit too, bitch. Because you was over there in that chat talking that shit too. Ho, call me talk my shit right along with you, bitch asshole. Fuck wrong with you. You ugly, beat her back, face ass hoe. Oh, I can't stand that ugly witch of the west ass looking bitch. Like, girl, go be an old ass lady and do your life. Okay? And get your ragged ass out that motherfucking stinking ass apartment. Bitch, you got some nerves. Some motherfucking nerves. I see why you don't leave it though, to be honest. You scary ass. Let me hush. Child, let me hush. You need the spirit. I got the spirit. That's why I'm cussing bitches out. I got the spirit. Hey, Queen Diva. Hey Bush baby, and stop saying hi 11 times like she used to start walking in on the car on the red carpet. Ooh child, you killing me with the steak. Girl, I had to hit the CPS songs on that because you know all she gonna do is go live, try to call, cuss me out. When she can't cuss for shit. Okay, she's another one who can't cuss. All these bitches who swear they can talk so good and articulate themselves so wonderfully still can't cuss me out. So, I mean, try that shit again, bitch. True keep trying to involve Rita in beef, and it's a motherfucking conspiracy next week. Yes, free thinker. I felt like she was trying to, um, it's not even she was trying to have Rita in beef. I felt like she didn't understand what Rita was saying. And that's why I went and heard Rita video for myself. And then when I heard Rita video, I went, ooh, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get that animal there. That's a nice looking demon there. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I should have got that kind of demon there. The rat looking demon. That's who I should have got. The chicken little looking demon. Oh, ooh. Oh, she come back out here talking that shit. I'm gonna have the perfect demon face to her ass, bitch. It looks just like Stuart Little, bitch. Ha ha ha. It looks just like Stuart Little, bitch. I'm gonna make sure I use that one. Cause bitches so like my thumbnails. I'm gonna make sure I use the Stuart Little demon. No, Rita didn't have to say I picked you, April. She and invited herself to the argument. Rita was wrong. Sorry, not sorry. Well, Roadrunner, I'm gonna say this, okay? Because I understand your comment. My thing is, how the fuck was Rita wrong and it was in Rita's chat? Everybody that was in the chat was really hey Latrice, everybody that was in the chat was really paying attention to the drama that was going on. And like she said, if you don't like the way a person run a chat, because keep in mind, I gotta have to be remind myself that everybody ain't gonna run they live or they chat like I do, where I have any and everybody, even bitches that I don't like, can come in my chat and it's fine, cuss me out, whatever the fuck they gonna do. Everybody else does not do that. So if Rita does not like it, Rita has the right to tell you that she don't like it. Just like she told me that she felt like it was disrespectful for what I did. And I ain't getting mad at her about it because she's correct. That's how she felt. She felt that a bitch was disrespectful. That's her right to feel that way because it was her fucking lie. Okay? But it was, Rita didn't have nothing to do with it. But Rita still felt like it was fucked up. I don't know why people just be thinking that people not allowed to tell her that she's wrong just because she wants to say, I'm wrong. And I've been this way. And nobody does not care about you being this way. Nobody gives a fuck that you grown. You need to act grown. You need to act your age, bitch, because you don't. You act like you 18 years old still trying to find your fucking way through life. That's a fucking shame, and you 50. So you blew 50 years of your life doing shit with yourself, but got the nerve trying to come for a bitch like me. Bitch, you don't know shit about me. None of you hoes know shit about me. But mad at me because I know your business. Mad at me because I can see your face. Mad at me because I can roast and gag you, and you mad because you can't roast and gag me because you can't see shit that goes on in my life. Bitch, oh motherfucking mad. That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me, bitch. Not a fuck thing to do with me. Okay, I don't know. I ain't got Netflix now. I mean, she can say what the hell she wants to say when she wants to say it. Support who she wants to support. That's called grown as fuck. She editing herself. Nobody asked nobody to pick a side. But see, that's my thing, Roadrunner. Rita didn't say that she picked a side. Rita just said that she felt like it was wrong because it was the conversation was about dead folks. Now some people are okay with talking about dead people, and some people not. And the people that's not, they have the right to you know, say how they fucking feel. If she don't feel like the shit was cool, what Tracy says, then she has the right to say that it wasn't cool. Nobody did, just like people told her it wasn't cool when she called CPS, when she calls the cops, when she does any fucking thing, to be honest with you, nobody doesn't like that shit. I'm just saying. So she gonna have to move her. Hi, to you, Miss Brown. Happy birthday to you, Miss Brown. Happy birthday. Oh, oh, happy birthday to you, Miss Brown. They say it's your birthday, your birthday. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Almond Brown. Yeah, y'all tell her happy birthday. It's her birthday today, y'all. No, Roadrunner, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what Rita was originally talking about. When she said that the situation happened in her chat was disrespectful. She felt like Tracy was disrespectful. She didn't even have to say Tracy's name because we already knew who she was talking about. So she already knew she didn't have to say her name. Because it's very easy to know who she's talking about when somebody come in their chat and they disrupt your chat. Tracy is that train wreck, that destruction that comes through and disrupts everything because she's an evil witch, demon, blood sucking soul ass type of motherfucker. So, we already knew who she was talking about. But the comment that Rita made was not on Rita's comment. It was on April Walker's comment. And what I'm saying is Rita was talking about what transpired in her life. Now, if you went and listened to Rita's video, you would clearly hear Rita say she went back into her own. My hand is, I'm going to take, I'm doing me some money. You could clearly hear her say that she went back into her own life and watched what happened and watched what went down. And she did not like it. She ain't picking no sides. She likes everybody, and she knows that people that don't like each other be having issues with each other, and that don't have anything to do with her. But what she saw in her chat, she did not like pertaining to April Walker. A lot of y'all that was over there in her chat that day, and y'all know what happened. I was sitting in her bushes, and I saw what happened. April Walker wanted to know what the fuck was going on, but she didn't seem to know. But see, that's that karma for both sides, for April and for Tracy. In my opinion, to be honest, that's what they get. April Walker should have been knew that, but she ain't. Why you keep picking 5 games? Bitch, you can't pick 20, 10, or 15. Damn, why you keep picking the same 5 games? Like, it's going to give you even anymore. Let me start watching this thing, y'all. Yes, she said thank y'all. So yes, thank yes. So if Rita confronted J Dummy, why can't she confront Tracy? That's a good question, Show. If she could confront J Dummy, why couldn't she J Dunn? Okay, I ain't calling her J Dummy, it's J Dunn. Then she can confront Tracy. Child, everybody know if Rita really wanted to confront Tracy and tell Tracy off, she will in due time when she feels like it. I just felt like Rita just felt it was disrespectful and she felt like April Walker got attacked in her chat. That's how she felt. That's what I heard her say. And if that's how she feels, then hey, that's how she feels. She went back and she saw herself like she said. So let's move on. Content creators are too entitled in chat, in my opinion. Yeah, they are too entitled in chat. And for me, that's why it doesn't matter who comes in my chat. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, if you do bring your ass in here, you think you're going to disrespect Lady Nika or you think you're going to disrespect my bestie, that shit ain't happening. Now, you can come your ass in my chat and you can talk that shit to me all day. I don't mind. Because y'all know I don't mind getting cussed out. I be wanting people who real good at that cussing out, cussing out, keep the fuck they got so I can laugh. You know what I'm saying? Even when you cussing out, I can't even really laugh at the shit that Chicken Little said over there at me because it wasn't a good cuss not. It wasn't something for me to like be like, girl, you did a good job over there cussing the bitch out. No, she didn't give me that. She didn't give me that good creative, that good creative motherfucking cussing out. What she gave me is a watery down, tried so hard type cussing out. Like, girl, if you're not a good cusser out, or if you can't cuss a bitch out, or if you can't roast and gag a bitch, then just stay on your educated side and talk that shit. Do like Jay Wilson. When he comes to you and drag bitches, he comes to you and drag them in his educated way. And I think that's what you need to do. You need to try to drag people in a different way. This is what I'm giving her pointers, y'all, because she seems like she's struggling and she needs some help. Just like she tried to give me pointers, I'm gonna give her pointers. Okay. Chicken Little. When you want to cuss somebody out, it's best that you do it in the way that you know how to. Because trying to be a hood bitch or a ghetto bitch like me and try to cuss me out in my type of language, that's not gonna work. She said every time. So it's best that you cuss the bitch out in your way, the type of way that you know, which is, you sitting up here and cussing a bitch out in your educated way. Do it like Jay Wilson does. He's very he put himself on a very high educated level, and when he comes out and he comes dragging the bitch, he likes to drag him in his high level of his education. So since you in your high level of education as well as Jay Wilson, I think you need to go over there and watch Jay Wilson's video so that you can get some key pointers on how you should address people and cuss them out the proper way, or roast and gag them the proper way, because it's an epic. What you did over there was an epic fail. You really tried your hardest, and I could tell you really put some thought process into that live that you did to me. You dedicated to me. I appreciate you dedicating that live to me, to be honest. I really do. Thank you for that, Chicken Little. But I prefer for you to go and learn from Jay Wilson when it comes down to cussing the bitch out in your educated form. Because I think that you trying to cuss the bitch out in a form that you ain't used to would pop a blood vessel, because it seems like last night you kind of struck a nerve in your brain. Because, girl, the picture that you have up on your profile pic, it already looks like you already popped popped the vein in your brain. So, and last night, I'm pretty sure you popped a couple of blood vessels in your brain, girl, because the shit you were saying last night, you were so believing the shit that you were saying. But here's the problem. We all know the shit that you were saying. You definitely know that shit was bullshit. So go ahead on and try it again. Not even try it again, because I tried to give you another chance last night, and you failed their experiment. But if you want to cuss the bitch out in your higher education way, then you need to go over there and get some key pointers from Jay Wilson, and so that Jay Wilson, or ask Jay Wilson to school you on how to roast and gag a bitch in an educated manner. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Bitch, hey, bitch! Like, I'm just sorry, bitch. This is this way you carry, and you did the perfect picture. Oh shit! Oh shit! Let me help you out, Retro, because you seem to be lost. Who peed in the video of us going up on tree in the dog? Who paid? Who? Okay, Dazzle. Boss lady cussed her out because of April Walker. That's why she got cussed out. So that's what she wanted. Well, hey Angela. I don't know why Trixie think that somebody is supposed to explain anything to her. That's not going to happen. I mean, I think that she needs to get another understanding too and read the room. You can't tell no grown ass person, question no grown ass person to give you an explanation on what the fuck they said. Like, that right there is disrespectful. Very disrespectful. That will cause you to get cussed the fuck out. Just saying. But I think that Rita handled it very good. I do. Cha. I'm done with my commentary because baby, bald headed peacock gonna pop the fuck up. Did you? That just made my day. Thank you, bald headed peacock, for that. Did you? Oh, you just made my day. You just made my whole time. Dang it. Bitch. The Miss O said, but boss lady can't see stuff she be doing. And even Lady Lisa and Bless have her chances on the behalf of boss lady. But April has been doing this back and forth since I was with April. Well, the Miss O, and it's no different from Tracy. Tracy does shit too. And how many times has Vess and Lady Nika and the whole sector have tried to tell her the shit that she does and the back and forth that she does? If we're going to call out one person, then we need to call out all of them, not just April Walker, because April Walker is just like Tracy. Both of them is for twins to me. Both of them shaped and built like each other. The thing is, I don't know who. I'm gonna say April Walker a little better than Tracy. Now, some people may feel like Tracy a little better than April Walker. Hey, it is what it is. But I'm tired of everybody always trying to make Tracy seem like she's not the one who causing problems, and it's everybody else around her. When you begin to have problems with everybody around you, that goes to show you that it's not them, it's you. Not when you have problems with everybody around you. Y'all need to stop babying Tracy. Okay, this is why I didn't baby her ass when I was cool with her. Because she do fuck shit and then she expect for people to, okay. No. Okay, she have done bullshit too. April Walker ain't the only one who done bullshit. And keep in mind, Tracy already knew that April Walker did that type of stuff. This isn't the first time that April Walker even said. April Walker wasn't talking to her. Okay, let's clear that up. April Walker wasn't talking to her. She was talking to Kiki. For one, Tracy jumped into some shit that didn't have nothing to fucking do with her. She wanted to insert herself into it, and she picked the side because April Walker was in Rita's chat confused as fuck and didn't understand or know what the fuck Tracy was talking about because in her mind, she thought that her and Tracy were good. Tracy decided that she wanted to chime in and say something and defend for Kiki, even though she ain't saying it, but clearly this is what this is about. She jumped into the conversation with Kiki and April Walker and inserted herself in, but got the nerve to tell other people that they inserting themselves into the beef she got going on. April Walker beef didn't have shit to do with you. You made that beef on your own. She wasn't even talking to your ass, bitch. She was talking to Kiki. You jumped in it. It's amazing that she can tell everybody else what the fuck they do, but don't notice the shit that she do. Girl, just like she did with Miss Olivia. Pick the side quick. Ain't nobody studying her. There you go, free thinker. Also said she goes to care that April is fighting. She doesn't like see bringing up dead relatives because that involves boss lady. Boss lady says her deceased family members was brought in and so she jumped in. Right? I don't like April Walker and she came to me and of course I like Tracy. April came to me on Kiki channel, so of course I'm biased. Well then, well at least you admitted to you being biased, D Miss O. But I disagree with your first comment that you said. That's all I'm gonna say, D Miss O. So, you know, you're gonna be biased about the situation, then that's fine. But it's because April Walker came for you. April Walker came for me and Bless, Lady Nika, Bree, and everybody else. But I ain't gonna be biased in this situation. Not with that. I don't like now one of them. I don't like April Walker nor Tracy. So I ain't got no reason to be biased. I just think that she jumped into some shit that didn't have nothing to do with her. And then when Tracy brought up the dead relatives, that's why Boss Lady jumped into it. Boss Lady normally doesn't even jump into nothing when it comes down to April out here swinging and banging and talking that shit. She normally doesn't say nothing. But clearly she had to come out here and say something if something was spoken that shouldn't have been spoken, which was let everybody tell in the chat. Tracy spoke on the dead relatives. Tracy saying that she talks about dead people, that's supposed to hurt people's feelings. No. That's why your ass probably have nightmares every night and you over there looking like your soul been sucked out your body and your eyes is dilating and shit. Because you talks about all dead folks and you think the bitches ain't gonna come and hunt your ass in your sleep. You gonna get enough of talk about dead folks, but you're gonna end up being with your grandma and your mama and you keep talking about dead folks. That's the sad part about it. That's the sad part about it, Connected Out. While she made a video dragging April on the live panel defending Patricia. You can't make this shit up. There you go, bald headed peacock. The dead talking about the dead. But see, Jimmy, so y'all didn't have to tell her that. Tracy knew that anyways. Tracy knew that. Oh, I'm sorry, little one. That's not my fault. Yeah, I started back and forth and April didn't know about the video. That's true. But she been that mad with Tracy. You remember she used to get mad at little stuff like not speaking on the chat. Well, that's true, Jimmy. So I agree. But I think that at this time, April Walker was completely blindsided. You know what? Hold on. Let me drop the link. So, because I do want to hear you to come up in Demon Song and we can just have this conversation. Cause y'all know me. April Walker, where you at, girl? Let me give you an interview, girl. But I give you an interview, girl, where you can come and tell it. Now, you know, I give you the interview. Other people gonna want to come up here and question you and have they not question you, but come up here and have conversation with you and stuff. But if you need somebody to give you an interview pertaining to this, because you could go on your video and do it, but you ain't really getting views. So let's get these clicks and views. April Watson, come on and give me the motherfucking intel. Give me the interview, girl. Ah! Oh y'all, I have a surprise. And I'm gonna have to talk with my bestie too because ooh, that shot look nice. I'm gonna talk with my bestie because she gonna have to be there for this interview that I have. I think that person said at 7, after 7 o'clock they could do it. So probably like around 7:30, 8 o'clock, we'll have an exclusive interview by one of the other ladies. I ain't telling y'all shit. So, but just know later on today there's supposed to be an interview. I don't know any of these content creators. I'm not going to be lying, acting like they right if they are wrong. If I go to hell, it will be for me and me only. I don't even defend my real life friends in wrong. Ooh. The girl said anyone can get it, including her supporters. So while you call and defend and keep that in mind. And Demon Soul said anyone can get it back. So your point, I'm not thinking that if I'm not sorry. But Demon Soul, come up here, girl, cause see, I'm trying to understand your viewpoint on this situation. To be honest, Demon Soul, I just want to understand your viewpoint on this. So if you don't mind hitting the link, that would be good. Cause I'm just trying to understand exactly. Because you said you biased. So I mean, what's your viewpoint though? because a lot of people saw this whole situation happen, and nobody is shocked by it. To be honest, everybody knew that this was gonna happen. Now the only one who was shocked was April Walker, which I don't even know why she was shocked about the situation.
Hello.
Hi, Demon Soul.
Hey, I gotta go over the blessings, but before then, yeah, I'm not defending Tracy. My point with this is April Walker specific because it's been annoying. Since I've been on here since 2019, she always does that. Even when I wasn't even messing with Tracy, when I was over Ask April, I would see little stuff, and then she would do the same thing to April. Like you never knew when you were good with her. Like one day, oh April, you saw me in Brianna chat and you didn't speak. Oh, you on that F shit, so April will get 10 videos. Or she'll do that to Teresa before we was when we was all cool with Teresa before I stopped going over there. She'd be like, "Oh, you didn't do this," and then she'll do a read video. Look at her videos. Her videos are bipolar. If you go look at her video list, see who she cool with now, and look at the videos. Like they go back and forth, and it's just not Teresa. I'm speaking on April Walker specific. And she is inconsistent. Like she got mad at you and Brianna for no reason. Like it's just, I be watching her since 2019, and I've never been a real big fan. And I never had an issue with her until she came for me and Kiki chat and defending Kiki stuff and coming in, didn't even know what we had been through with that girl. Remember, she was just like saying all kinds of stuff, but then she said she didn't know what happened. Well, how can you? And just making, and she would come throwing shade and throwing little like reads. I heard all that stuff, but I was more going back and forth with Kiki, so I wasn't really just like trying to like start with her. I kept trying to ignore it, but that's what happens.
So you was arguing with Kiki in the chat too?
Who?
You?
No, I'm saying yeah, I was. Oh. I was concentrating on Kiki, so I didn't give her energy. But I got all them little low reads and mumbling and little comments about stuff on the panel. But I was so focused on Kiki, I didn't even come for her. But I like Boss Lady just like everybody else do. So I also don't say a lot of stuff because I see there's something going on there and I like Boss Lady. So I give her that benefit. And I just say that other people do too. And I was like, so, but it's like a lot of back and forth. And she never really came to me before. So I never really had a problem with her before until then. So it's April Walker specific. I'm just saying I'm not going to just blame Tracy when I got more evidence than just Tracy that she be inconsistent with like that. Like in what they,
so
and
you
I
said
said back and
both.
forth, and April Walker was blindsided. She didn't know what Tracy was talking about. So to be fair, she was. And that's why I put in the chat. Like I didn't put. If y'all read what I said, I admitted the stuff. I said, yeah, you're right. She was blindsided. She didn't know what Tracy was talking about in that video. And then I said, and I gave the other points too. I gave both sides. I was like, I watched the back and forth. I said, but I'm biased because she came to me for no reason. I just didn't address it because I was more concerned with the issue with Kiki. And when somebody tells me that they haven't even watched the stuff and they don't even know what the issues are, to me, their stuff is irrelevant. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You haven't even watched the stuff or seen what we done been through with that girl. So that's another reason why I didn't give it no energy on Kiki panel that day.
Okay, well, that's true with the whole April Walker thing, but my thing is this demon. So Tracy knew just as well as all the rest of us knew about April Walker. So is you saying that both of them should have known, or just?
No, I'm saying that April. You was bringing up April Walker and saying that I would just say no. I would just bring it up. It's not one-sided because April Walker be doing her stuff too. Now in the chat, she did not know what she was talking about. She had not seen that video, and she asked Tracy to tell her what that video was about, and Tracy didn't do it. So to be fair, yes, she was blindsided. She didn't know what was going on in that video, but I stayed out of that because I didn't woo bang with Tracy in that chat. I let it alone because that was a one-on-one situation, and I got my own separate issue with her.
Tracy didn't have nothing to do with that situation that happened in the chat. April Walker was addressing Kiki because Kiki addressed her. So they
in the chat, Tracy was telling April Walker she did a video, and April Walker did not know that Tracy had done no video. She normally
she told her about the video, but what I'm saying is April Walker did not know anything about the video. But Tracy really got upset because in Rita's chat,
April Walker on that. When I said, yeah, April Walker did not know nothing about the video. And I said, and she actually asked, but Tracy didn't want to ask her. So I said, to be fair, yeah, April Walker did not know. She was blindsided. Like she came in like, what are you talking about? I didn't know about no video. Like I believe she honestly did not know.
Yeah, she was very blindsided by
I agree with that. That's why I'm being fair with that.
Tracy drugged the girl, and while Tracy was over there dragging the girl was on the panel defending for her. So she was shocked. She was taken aback by that.
Yes, she was. She didn't know.
But
She
she
tried to
jumped
ask her
into the
to tell her, but she
conversation that
wouldn't tell
happened
her.
in the live with April Walker and Kiki, because April Walker was addressing Kiki, but when Tracy told her she made a video, it threw her off from
Yeah,
her
I
having the
saw that. She was
conversation
like,
that
"What?"
she was with
She was like, "I
Kiki,
didn't know you made a
and
video."
she got so distracted that she didn't even pay really that much attention to nothing that Rita was talking about, which is what Rita was talking about. Now, I do want to hear your opinion on what you think about what Rita said.
Well, when she told everybody about going back and forth with each other in the chat.
Yeah, when she did her video last night and she explained
Oh, I didn't watch
because
that. I was only in the
did you
chat
see
when they was
Tracy
going back
video
and
that
forth.
she did?
I didn't watch Rita's
Huh?
other video. I was only in the chat that when they were going back and forth when Brooke was on the screen because I was just over there, like just watching that. I didn't
You
watch
need to go
video.
to joint.
Huh?
Oh, I was telling my husband he need to roll the
Yeah, I
joint,
didn't see
child.
that one. I was just whole effort of being Rita chat that day with the Brooke thing because all them people that we didn't know was kind of funny. I mean, I'm not regularly over there, so yeah, I didn't see the return video. But I was just speaking on April Walker specific. But when they asked me in the chat, whoever that was said asked me was Tracy can do no wrong. Of course she can do wrong. She ain't God. Ain't nobody perfect. But I'm commenting on
Yeah,
something that I
we both saying the same thing. I agree with Demon, so I just wanted her to come up here and explain more because oh, excuse me, y'all. A lot of people just think that she says she biased, but a lot of people just felt like she was just blaming April Walker and not putting it on both of them or putting it on Tracy. But she is y'all saying that it's both of them and it's not just Tracy, but it's April Walker it's too. And I agree with that. I agree that it's both of them, and which is why I said I don't know why either one of them acted surprised about this whole falling out within each other pertaining to Tracy and April, considering that this already happened before and Tracy ignored it.
Oh, I think that it's ridiculous for the back and forth. I think that they should even just cut ties because I have sat here and seen this happen, even with not being even being blocked over Tracy during that time when I was over at April. I have seen this happen at least 10 times. Well, she'll like, I love you, Tracy, and then she'll unblock her. I think it needs to stop. It's ridiculous because it's a back and forth thing, and they both know the state. You're right. Because this has been going on back and forth, and she'll just spat out the blue. I wasn't a person who's affected by it until recently, though. So I can only see it through Tracy and what was going on with Ask April. And I know for a fact, if you look at her videos, they are bipolar as fuck. Because it's like when she
We
cool
know
with them and when she ain't
that.
cool with them. And like she tortures Ask April, like to be honest, like, and it'd be something and be like, what the hell? And April was so gracious with it. And I'd be like, I wouldn't be, trying to be nice because she loves Boss Lady too. We all was doing this on the strength of Boss Lady. So I'm just speaking on truth. Like I mean, even if I don't get along with somebody no more, I'm gonna tell the truth. And it was just like irrational. Like I'd be like, wait a minute, what did she do to you? She didn't do that. Like, why are you doing a video like ripping her apart? And it don't even be just like, oh, I'm mad videos. It'd be like ripping, coming for the gutter stuff about somebody, but then saying you love them 5 minutes later. Like,
That's true. She
that's
didn't
crazy.
tell
And
her
I witnessed
not
this as a moderator
out
for
of
over a year
respect.
on Ask April's. Like she did this to her for over a year.
Well, they saying Great Alone, not Dave, but Great Alone saying she didn't tell her not out of respect for the content creator. It was because she wanted to make it bigger on her own channel. And I think that that's what Rita felt like too.
Who, with Tracy?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Rita
I know.
felt
Of
like
course, that's the name of the man. I don't know why. Like I think I'm dumb. Of course, I mean it's the name of the game. But I mean that's why I don't comment. That I'm not saying she right about. I said April was blindsided, and of course that's how they do it. You know how Tracy is. She gonna go to her channel, and I told. And if you look at the chat, I said that's one other thing too. I'm not finna get up here and acting like I'm just not like blindly saying go Tracy, she perfect because I've never once said that, and not one time in this chat or either on the phone. But in the chat, I even said April Walker. Now you know a backup channel video coming, and 5 minutes later she was on the backup. So
yeah,
I mean,
I seen
I'm
your
not
comment.
naive. I said, April Walker, are you gonna go back and forth if you want to? I said, but you know a backup channel coming, cousin coming, and then there we were. She was live on the backup channel. So I told April Walker what was coming because I know what it is. And she also ain't, been leading people's chat and doing on her own backup channel, which I think she should do. Because Brooke, what's
Yeah,
her
that's what she should do, but it's very like some
I see
content
what you're
creators
saying
does
though. It can
not
look
want
like
you
I'm just
to
kind of just
say,
bringing
I'm
people
gonna
over
address you
there.
on my channel or I'm fin to go live. A lot of content creators, especially doing their commentary. Now they could see if you say it while they're in their live and you say, okay, well, I'm finna go live. Not in the beginning of their lives or in the middle of their lives, you announce that you're going live in these people lives.
Oh no, I don't agree with
That's
that.
rude.
Yeah, no, that ain't right. Not especially not saying you going live or whatever. But I do agree with not going on a panel and turning into your situation. But yeah, I feel that's not right. Yeah, now I'm not saying in the channel, yeah, I'm going live now to cut you out. Come on, no, that's disrespectful. So yeah, I'll say that's completely disrespectful. I mean, I don't know what
Yeah,
y'all
that was.
people thought I wasn't gonna say. Like, I'm not scared of anything. Like I say, I mean,
Well,
I
people
I only
just
go to
they're
one. I
gonna they're
only
gonna
go to
have
the
their
death of
opinions
my
about it,
my
but you got
daughter.
your
So
opinions too, so you have the right to your opinions just as well as everybody else. But a lot of people just like you biased when it comes to the
and I
April Walker
admitted it. I'm
thing.
biased.
They yeah, you admitted it. What you gonna do anyway? Because you always tell how you feel, so that ain't nothing new. Especially now we got fashion now. You gonna say how you felt, but they gonna be biased too, towards Tracy. So I don't like when subscribers fake hold their face accountable, but then bring up reasons. It's okay, because I never made excuses. Well, for me, I think that with Miss O, she'll tell Tracy, like, to be honest with y'all, people could tell Tracy stuff and try to have conversations with Tracy and things like that, but that does not mean that Tracy's going to listen or take it in. Tracy has a very hard time um, hearing what people have to say. And you can't be cool with someone who's very one-sided. You can't have a one-sided person that's not hearing shit that you're saying, but they want you to understand and hear every little thing that they're saying. So, that's how Tracy is to me. It's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? She does that trying to pull views with her and come back when they don't follow. Everybody know that's what Tracy does. Tracy does that all the time. Some content creators allow her to do it, and some content creators don't. Some people feel like it's very rude and disrespectful, and some of them just really don't care. Uh, and I think the reason why some of them really don't be caring is because even when she says she going live and stuff like that, that still doesn't. Even the ones who do care. My thing is, even when she says she going live, even in their live, like how she did official, that shit didn't do anything because guess what? Nobody left official live to go to her live, even when she announced it in anybody else's chat, and she says she going live. That don't mean people leave these people live to come and watch her. Tracy has a lot of enemies, and she tends to act like she don't. She pretends to act like it's a whole bunch of people that like her. This is what she pretends, but she loves to make everybody else think that nobody likes them and everybody dislikes them. But ignoring the fact that you got more people up on these streets that dislike you than they do anybody else. You have more people on these YouTube streets that dislikes you than anybody else. Okay, I'll drop the link for you again, Venus. So that's my thing. So even when it's still rude, but even when she does say she going live, she's still not pulling no numbers. So that strategy that she calls herself doing, that shit does not work. She gonna have to figure it out another way because it doesn't work. She not pulling no numbers. I mean, so it is what the fuck it is. No, she doesn't have a hard time hearing what others have to say. She just thinks she's right all the time with that green too. The one and only I agree. Holly, she has that bad going to content creator chat saying she's going live. I was wondering when someone's gonna say something about it. Well, Rita didn't say anything about it. Just so everybody know, Rita didn't say anything about her saying she going live in her live and nothing like that. I think that Rita just didn't like the dead relative shit that was said. And, she also didn't like the shit that happened in her chat pertaining to April Walker. And she has that right to feel that way because she felt like April Walker got attacked in her chat. And she didn't understand why the fuck the girl got attacked in her chat. And that's just how it is. She's just like this. Everyone is mad. Or they want to be just like her. There you go. The only people in she's out of the Mars, Paula and Heat Wave. Yeah. Especially when she goes, I think she thought that doxing thing was gonna put her above, but that doxing thing is actually her downfall, and she doesn't even realize her doing the doxing and stuff that she does is actually her downfall because she's not paying attention. She thinks that because her channel has been tainted so many times, she thinks that she will be able to build her channel back up like she had done before. But it's not going to work anymore like that anymore. It's not, your channel not going to build up anymore because you're going to piss too many people off at the stuff that you do to the point where you have people that don't even want to deal with you. So, I don't know how you think your channel going to grow again. Maybe she need to go to doing celebrity news or something else that will help her. But if she does that and dabble over there, then they're gonna tear her ass up over there because they definitely ain't gonna like that bullshit that she be doing as far as that doxing goes and all that stuff. Just like how Goddess took her ass over there to that other sector, the gospel sector, call herself going over there too, and want to call herself doxing people and doing all that extra shit, and then realize, oh, this not the B sector. This is some real shit. Yeah, because the girl that you call yourself that you dox, and you put information on her child and her face and her address, her business, all this stuff, she can go and she can sue your ass for that. She's not no regular, she's not no B sector content creator. She's a big YouTuber as far as having over 100,000 subscribers. And she doesn't actually have 100,000 over 100,000. I'm just saying the girl has a lot of fucking subscribers. Okay, she do have a whole bunch of subscribers, and you can't just think that you're gonna be doing shit to people when you go to other sectors, and other sectors do their doxing, but you have to do it in a way that it's okay for the people to be okay with you doing it. Like if they coming at celebrities and shit like that, because celebrities, you don't dox celebrities because their business is private. This is the reason why they got into the business of them being celebrities, because you get to get access to their life. You get to tell their life. You get to dox them, to be honest, because they celebrities. But if you when you go to trying to dox a damn content creator and being nasty and doing all that vile bitch shit, then yeah, a bitch can take your ass to court. Just like a damn celebrity can take you to court too. You can get your commentary on them. But if you lying on them and you defaming their character, they can take your ass to court for that shit because you're defaming their character and who they are. And Goddess had to realize that that's why she had to deflect and try to come back over here and be set there and argue with us to get it all under wrap, because she thought that it was gonna be the same way, but it's not. It's not the same way. It's totally different. It's okay for you to do that shit with the celebrities, okay, but it's not okay when you come in at a motherfucking content creator, especially when they already got a whole bunch of subscribers. I don't know how you thought you were gonna compete with 100,000 subscribers. Like that's just delusional as fuck. Delusional. I don't know what she be saying either. Nobody want their name in the chat where people getting blocked. Hey Mia, been blocked for years by Tree. I can't stand her. I know the Carrie been calling her slow ass out too. Try her and Carrie gonna fall out, and I'm waiting on it because when Carrie tries to explain stuff to Tracy or like she tries to explain stuff to Tracy and stuff like that, Tracy disregards. Just like she tried to explain the situation when she said April Walker and Rita is friends. And Carrie, 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 I love you to death, Carrie. I love you to death. But everybody knows that Rita and April Walker is friends, blah, blah, blah. That's not what she was saying to you, Tracy. That's not what she was saying. But you disregarded what she said and went on into your, whatever the fuck you were saying. But I'm sure enough waiting for that day when her and Carrie fall out. because it's going to happen. Trust me, it's going to happen. You can tell Carrie is already irritated with her, but she's just, I don't know, Carrie, when you do fall out with her, girl, make sure you move, your different address, all type of shit, because she might have all your information. You know, you fall out with her, she gonna dox you like J Done trying to do her ex-moderator with her moderator so that she didn't want to be thing no more. So, you know, girl, you better make sure you kept it on a tight leash because Tracy gonna put all your information out there when you and her fall out. And when y'all do fall out, I want that interview, Carrie. I better be the first person you get that interview to. And bitch, I want you to hit my motherfucking link. Hit the link, Carrie. Hit the link. Okay? Hit the link. But when you fall out with Tracy Carey, I want to be the first one to get that interview. I ain't even lying. I want to be the first one. Oh, no, Rick ain't gonna do it. So I want to be the first one to get that interview. Yep, I'm being a messy ass bitch. I'm being a messy ass bitch. She's gonna be okay. She's really like a cat, not dog. She has dog eyes on the YouTube. She's been canceled so many times and the bounce back. And she's claiming she's doing a YouTube for doctor now. No, but I'm gonna have to go see her, Trina, because I don't know who that is with less and less support, in my opinion. She's even though. Yeah, she getting less and less of people, but y'all, it's Bless Love. I know I heard Venus O mention that. So it's Bless Love. Tracy is drowning, but she'll be okay. They get on, and my situation is funny. Girl, that was some hilarious ass shit. That was so funny that she came for her moderator, and that girl just said, "Nah, I'm good." That was hilarious, bitch. She can't stand when people disagree with her. She can't. Which is why. Oh, she been live, y'all. Oh, y'all want to go over to Bless? Then I'll come back and kick all the rest of y'all B-sector people out, and then just have my conspirators. Lion of the God. Python, honey badger, and jackal fight each other. Oh, let me look at that. She been on for almost an hour. Oh, meanwhile, she have. I remember way back Carrie my shot was put out, or at least they said it says, yeah, that was Carrie. I believe she got that girl information. See, hey Molly, she got that girl information. That's why you don't get close to Teresa like that. I don't give a fuck how much she tell you she love you, she cool with you, she this and she that with you, blah blah blah. You do not get close to Teresa like that to the point where you let her in on your life, your real life, or anything that she could possibly know. You have to handle your enemies like they're your enemies. Okay, that's why they say keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. No, don't go messing with the snake babies and stuff. You can't kick us out here. I'll kick y'all ass out later. Later we gonna be later. Me and my conspirators, we're doing our conspiracy video, and I'll kick you. Matter of fact, since we doing this, let me do this real quick. I'll kick y'all ass out now. Y'all going over to Bless, cause I'm finna do a reaction video real quick, just let y'all see what I was talking about yesterday. So bye, get the fuck out my life and take your asses over to Bless. I saw the verse. See y'all hoes later. We can talk about some real shit. Can y'all hear it?
All right, welcome to another video. Yesterday, I was seeing one of my patients from the pulmonary clinic, and she was asking me about my thoughts about getting the COVID vaccine. She also asked me if I heard about a doctor in Florida who died after getting the first Pfizer vaccination. So this is something I want to talk about. So there was an obstetrician, gynecologist, who received
16 days after getting the vaccine.
Oh
His
shit.
cause of death? So there was an obstetrician gynecologist in Miami who received the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine on December 18th.
Can y'all hear
Shortly
it?
after receiving the vaccine, he reportedly developed acute immune thrombocytopenia. He died 16 days after getting the vaccine. His cause of death being a result of brain hemorrhage or bleeding into the brain. Obviously, this is horrible, it's tragic, and you have to feel for his.
Okay, y'all heard that? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I had to go in and come back out because my phone had messed up on me. But okay, y'all said y'all can hear it. Okay, we can hear it. Okay. Now, did y'all hear what he said though? Did you hear what he said? That's what I want to know. Did y'all hear what he said, or do I need to rewind that back for y'all? Uh-huh. Okay, y'all heard it. So let's continue.
But it makes you wonder, was his death a result of the vaccine? And if it was the result of the vaccine, should that change your perspective on getting the vaccine? So I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this, but first, let's learn a little bit more about what happened. Pfizer is actively investigating the case, but they don't seem to think that the vaccine is the cause of it. So far, over 10 million people in the United States have received at least one shot of either the Pfizer or the Moderna COVID vaccine. These are the two authorized in the United States as of right now. Me personally, I received both doses of the Pfizer vaccine, which overall went very smoothly. Now, so far, there have been about 40 cases of
I think you lied.
result of these vaccines, meaning a severe allergic reaction, none of which were reported as being fatal. And many people have had other side effects that are very common after the vaccine, like having a sore arm, having some fatigue, headache, a fever, and this typically lasts a day or two. The Miami-Dade County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating this death as well. And as
of now, see, these are conversations that a lot of you bitches don't like to talk about. But you bitches like to say, I'm very well educated. Bitch, I'm uneducated to you hoes because I ain't up on this bitch trying to prove shit to none of you bitches on me being educated, okay? But the symptoms that they said seems to be the same symptoms. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because the shit happened with, I was already going to talk about this. But with Nicole Tyler, it just makes me want to talk about it even more because I do feel bad for her. I do feel bad for her because she got the shot. And I think that people just be feeling like because they got the COVID shot or they got both of the shots. And keep in mind, it's different shots. It's different vaccines from different companies. So she started to feel real, Can y'all like this video? Crystal said like the video, y'all. So this is why we're going to have this conversation. Yeah, there's a few. West 3, 4 years, Mississippi, 1719. Yeah, Nicole Tyler is sick, y'all, and she in the hospital. I heard she don't let them put her on those nebulizers or no ventilators or none of that shit. I wish she wouldn't have went to the hospital because they don't make it, to me, I don't think they make it better. They kind of make it worse because, it's a whole lot behind that COVID shit. But let's
right
continue.
now, there is no official autopsy report. So based off the report, let's see what we can make of this case. This man was healthy. He did not smoke. He did not take any medication. Never had any reaction to any medication or vaccine. Supposedly, 3 days after he gets the first dose of the Pfizer COVID vaccination, he gets tiny reddish spots or petechiae caused by bleeding under the skin of his hands and feet. This prompted him to go to the ER. He gets blood work done, and his platelet levels are low. This is something called thrombocytopenia. Platelets are one of the components of blood clotting. If platelets are too low, it makes people more prone to bleeding. Normal platelet counts range from anywhere.
Is y'all hearing this shit? Is y'all hearing this shit? Like, what the fuck did he say? Okay, let me be serious. So he got the vaccine shot. Cause see now, y'all, this one right here that he just mentioned, I looked at this video, but y'all, I missed that part. He said that some other dude got the vaccine and he ended up getting blisters. And he showed the picture of the people, and it's not one. He didn't even show the picture of the dude who actually got the blisters. He actually showed the fucking pictures of people who got these blisters on their body. You got some people that had one picture showed a person's foot and they had it on the side of their fucking ankle, and it's like a big nasty rash, and it's like a little bump in there. Shit, that was weird. And then you have some girl got it where she got it on her arm, and it's a whole bunch of blisters in their stomach. It's like it causes you to have blisters too. Okay. That's the
From
new one.
150,000 to 400,000 or so. People can have spontaneous bleeding, including internal bleeding, but that doesn't typically happen unless the platelet levels are less than 10,000. Levels were reportedly zero, and because they're so low or absent, he gets admitted to the intensive care unit. For 2 weeks, doctors tried to get his platelet count higher, as he had experts from all over the country involved in his care. Now, presumably, they tried a number of different treatments. Typically, we give platelet transfusions, which is really a blood product that we're transfusing, but also we give steroids, specifically glucocorticoids, such as solriamfetol or methylprednisolone. If that doesn't work, we try other drugs like romiflozin or trombopag to try to stimulate the bone marrow to make more platelets. Sometimes we give immunoglobulins. Sometimes we give a drug called rituximab, which is a monoclonal antibody. If all else fails, the last resort is to take out the spleen, because sometimes the spleen plays a role in sequestering and destroying platelets.
Mm-hmm.
So they were actually planning on doing a splenectomy, meaning removing his spleen, but shortly before that, he ended up developing a hemorrhagic stroke that took his life in a matter of minutes. In other words, he bled into his brain. Now, just because someone bleeds into their brain, it doesn't necessarily mean that they die. But what happens is, if the bleeding is severe enough, the pressure starts building up inside the skull. And this is known as brain intracranial pressure. And this compresses the brain, and eventually the pressure forces the brain down to the base of the skull, that big hole at the bottom of the skull known as the foramen magnum. When this happens, the only life-saving option is emergent brain surgery, where a neurosurgeon does a craniotomy to relieve the intracranial pressure. But his bleeding was so severe and happened so quickly, it took his life. And his thrombocytopenia was not only...
Now, this is why I say to always do your research when it comes down to this type of situation, because if you do not do your own research or independent research, you will end up like a lot of these people. And the one and only, I agree with your comment. They're making you guys as guinea pigs. And I say you guys, and I'm talking to the ones who got the vaccine and the ones who's going to get the vaccine. Because the thing is, I ain't getting that shit. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Ain't nobody, y'all, I ain't getting it. So, you know what I'm saying? Feel how you gonna feel. But I'm not getting that crap. I'm sorry. That's just not happening. And I don't understand how they're saying that it's not related to the vaccine. when these problems happen after they got the vaccine. I don't give a damn just because it happened 12 days later, 10 days later, 3 days later, a month later, 2 months, 3 months. It happened after the vaccine. And then it's not one vaccine they want you to get. They want you to get two. And some people tend is getting this notion that if they get the vaccine, it is supposed to help others and they don't have to worry about affecting the ones that is around them. You do know that you still can't affect the ones that is around you, which is why you have to still wear a mask and you still have to social distance, okay? Because the vaccine is not going to stop you from getting COVID. You can get the vaccine and catch COVID from the vaccine. Just so you know.
Severe, but it wasn't getting better despite all the treatments that they tried. And this leads to the question, why does a healthy guy all of a sudden get severe thrombocytopenia to the point of bleeding to death? Because no matter what the cause is, this kind of thing is incredibly rare. I've never had a similar case like this in the intensive care unit. Now, there are some cases like this reported with certain drugs. Medications can lead to thrombocytopenia as a result of drug-induced antibodies being made by the immune system that end up attacking the body's platelets. So drug-induced thrombocytopenia refers to acute immune-mediated thrombocytopenia, and it should be suspected when someone has a sudden severe thrombocytopenia. So DITP, or drug-induced thrombocytopenia, is even more strongly suspected when a patient has repeated episodes of a sudden, severe drop in the platelet count. By far, the most common drugs that cause this are things like quinidine, the blood thinner heparin, and then also sulfonylureas like trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, aka Bactrim. And also there's other antibiotics that are fairly common that cause this as well. So it's not just drugs that can cause this, but also certain foods, herbal remedies, and one vaccine, the MMR vaccine. The risk of ITP occurring within 6 weeks after getting the MMR vaccination is increased. However, the attributable risk of thrombocytopenia within 6 weeks after MMR vaccination remains overall low at 1 in 25,000 vaccinated children. So complications or loss.
Now, with that MMR vaccine shit, they tried to make it seem like people who, because it's a lot of mothers, a whole lot of mothers, okay? A lot of these mothers have this issue with the MMR vaccine because a lot of them feels like their children develop autism. And, you know, some doctors say it's linked to autism in the vaccine, the MMR vaccine, and some doctors say that it's not. But some mothers do feel like with the MMR vaccine, it was severely side effects that they did not warn them about and people about because a lot of people does not know that they do have a court. But see, that's the weird part about this whole situation because your government does have benefits or money set aside for a lot of kids that have got damaged by the vaccine. Like they have been sued in court for these vaccines that damage their children. It's just that it's not supposed to be put into the public because it's not something that they want a lot of people to know. You have to literally research this in order for you to know this. You already know they're not going to tell you these things, but that's why you're supposed to research so that you know these things for yourself because you could just be like a person that's like this. I say biased in the situation, not going to try to look at it from both sides, and they just going to have their mindset on what they feel, which is the MMR vaccine is safe. And there is no connection between the MMR vaccine and autism. And my thing is, I don't know for sure if it's what it is. All I'm doing is listening to the stories of the mothers or the parents that is saying this has happened to their child once their child took the vaccine. And I did my own research just by when I had mine go and get the vaccine for that first time when I actually had to do it. Shit started happening. Okay? And this is why I felt like I wanted to do the vaccine because it just didn't sit. It didn't sit well with me when they got it, and things happened after that. I ain't gonna go into details today. None of your business. I'm just giving y'all giving y'all an example of the situation. And you goes to noticing it because when you're a mother, you know that you being a mother, you pay attention to your children more than anything in life. That's the main thing about you being a parent is that your attention is more so on everything that your children do have going on in your life is consumed in your children. And that's the most wonderful thing because you being a mother, this is what you're gonna have to do. This is why those mothers, these us as mothers have our mother instinct and it kicks in quick, fast, and hurry. You don't got time to think about it. You know that you gotta move forward when it comes down to your motherfucking child or your children. When it comes down to your children, you're gonna do what you got to do. But when you see your child being themselves before they got the vaccine and then it completely changed after they get it, then yeah, you gonna want to question it. You gonna have to question it. You gonna want to figure out, well, like, okay, what's the problem? And you're gonna try to get down to the bottom of it, and then you're gonna go to asking questions, and this is where they primary care doctor comes into play. You're gonna go to asking them questions. Now, when you go to asking their own primary care doctor about the fucking vaccine and the vaccine that they gave them, and they can't really give you an explanation, or they can't really tell you the ingredients in it, or they can't tell you nothing about it, just only from what they said. Sorry, y'all. Only from what they said they were supposed to tell people, what they're told to tell. They don't know anything else besides of the vaccine, only just from what they're being told by their superiors. Okay, so then you really go to question shit because then you're like, okay, so you're giving me this, you're giving my child this, okay, because they have the adult vaccine too, flu vaccine. I mean the flu shot, and all that crap. When you go to seeing that some shit not making no sense and you just need answers to the shit that's happening, and then these people that's very professional, educated, and can't tell you something that they're giving your child or sticking into your child's bloodstream, and they can't really explain to you or tell you anything. They just blow it off and give you the answer that is told to them to tell you, and then they tell you this is what I was told to say. That's just by it. You gonna go to having your own mind of thinking like, okay, well, some shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Some shit not right, and this got to be because of the vaccine. This got to be because like that's just what it got to be, because there's no way that my child was just doing perfectly fine, and then after they have gotten the MMR vaccine, they're not doing fine anymore. Everything changes, and then my child ended up getting diagnosed with autism, and some parents feel like their children got other, like, severely. Some of them think they have to do with the respiratory, kids getting bronchitis and the asthma. They feel like after they get that vaccine or the other vaccines, it's a lot of health issue shit going wrong with your children. And a lot of parents have been seeing it. A lot of doctors themselves have been seeing it too, because you have had doctors speak out about it, but they're labeled as being crazy or fraud or lying, and then it comes the story of them having been taken to court for their wrong practicing and all this bullshit like that to deflect from actually what these people are saying, and just to hear them out. But you'll have people that's just gonna be like, nah, that's not true, and that's still no evidence, but yet you don't know that people have sued for vaccine damages. They have sued. You can literally research it. That's just what I want to say.
Long-term consequences of ITP in this age group are rare. For the majority of children less than 6 years of age, the illness is self-limiting. Vaccines
Hey, Mama!
stimulate the immune system, and in theory could, in rare cases, cause it to mistakenly identify some of a patient's own cells as enemy invaders that should be destroyed. But with that said, millions of various vaccinations are given every year, and clusters of thrombocytopenia don't occur. And regarding the COVID vaccine, millions of doses have been given, and so far, there are no other reports or associations
Mona, I am so glad that you're here because I know that you was one of the advocates. Now, I would love to know where Miss Cruz at because she's another one that was an advocate for these vaccines, and I just need to get y'all opinion on this situation. Um, One of the vaccines out there, Johnson & Johnson, who had a big lawsuit with their baby powder. Right, we talked about that yesterday. Connected dot. We was on Live and we had talked about that with the vaccine. We spoke on it a little bit, and then I kind of talked about it on my live earlier yesterday. That's what I'm saying. You have people like Johnson & Johnson who got sued for their toxin powder, baby powder, for their product. Their fucking products called ovarian cancer in women. Hey, Mona.
Hey, P, what's up? You said that I was an advocate for the vaccine?
Yeah.
The hell no, I wasn't. Now, normally, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. Like, like with the childhood vaccines and stuff, I do know that there are some risks with those. And I've generally been pretty supportive of childhood vaccines. But with this new COVID vaccine, I don't know. I don't really trust it. It came out too fast for me. And like I was typing in your chat, they'd have to hold me down at gunpoint to get me to take. And that's if I didn't have my gun on me. They'd have to hold me down to get me to take that vaccine anytime, like within the next maybe 5-10 years. I'm not taking that vaccine. I don't care if I have to. You know how they're making it mandatory for some people on their job. I will go homeless and live on the street before I take that vaccine. I will not. I won't. It's too soon. It's too risky, and I don't even. With as many people that die from the flu every year and HIV, you didn't see them coming out the woodwork with a fucking HIV vaccine that damn quick. You know what I'm saying? And that was a real fucking epidemic. Still is.
And but see, that's a good thing you say that, Mona, because some people feel like with the HIV situation, they gotta have a vaccine because it's weird how when
Well,
this
they have a
whole
vaccine
situation.
now. They do have a
Yeah, but
vaccine
when it
now, but
first happened, though,
yeah, 30
with the
years later.
vaccine, with the COVID, that's true. But we know that AIDS was created in the lab. We know this for a fact. I
Just like
mean,
COVID. Just like COVID.
there you go. I do have to find that video because I wanted y'all to see.
Did you
It
see
was
the
from
Asian
CNN.
the Asian girl, the Asian doctor that was talking about how they had to go through, and the lady from CDC in Atlanta, that she's dead now mysteriously. You know what I'm saying? They what they do is they sort of how can I say this in layman terms? They backwards genetically modify the vaccine to find out its origins, right? So they just basically work backwards from what they know about a virus, that not the vaccine, the virus, to see where it originated, where it came from. And it had too many components of different type of animals that don't naturally occur in the environment. Like no virus grows like that. We've been dealing with viruses since the beginning of humankind. So we know a little thing about viruses, even though we don't always know how to cure them or get rid of them. But this COVID vaccine, that your life probably gonna get struck down. But the COVID-19 had some parts SARS, some parts like monkey virus. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know if they released it intentionally or if that was an accident, but they damn sure was playing Dr. Frankenstein in the office,
I
in
believe,
the
in
lab.
my humble opinion, it was released for a reason because they already did a simulation on a exercise that they wanted to do, which was called Event 201.
Well,
And they
they do them
wanted to,
simulations all the time, but I still wouldn't put it past our government, because look at Tuskegee. Look at all the other times they done afflicted people and infected people just to see how the shit was gonna turn out for their greater good. I'm not
yeah,
anti-establishment, but I'm not pro-establishment either.
that's why I'm saying that with the, this is something, I was looking at something. That's why I'm saying when they did the simulation, it's mighty funny that
Yeah.
they did the simulation in November and then here in 2020 of January, we started hearing about a fucking coronavirus.
Mm. They couldn't pay me. You see, the one and only say her grandmother got a letter in the mail offering $750 for people to participate in getting the vaccine. They couldn't pay me $750. No,
Yeah, they pay. Some people got it too because they paying money for people to get the vaccine. Paying lots
no,
of money, they say.
$750 go too quick. No, I mean, it's not like I want any more children, but I'm more so worried about like my daughter who's in the medical field. Like she's in her 20s. I don't want her having to take that vaccine and then something goes wrong or fucks with her reproductive system, or all of a sudden she's depressed. Like, you heard about those people getting depressed, and I already deal with depression. I don't want no more shit making me feel weird. People
But you
passing
see
out, and then the
what's
nurse
going
talking
on
about,
with
I always
Nicole
pass out.
Tyler.
What happened with her? I haven't.
She in the hospital after taking that vaccine.
Ah, fuck. Why
And
was
I'm glad she documented it too. And she's, speaking the truth to Jay Wilson, like, came at the girl, dragged the girl, made her feel bad about, because at first she was telling people not to take the vaccine
uh-huh.
if she wasn't going to take it. But then Jay Wilson heard her and did a video and told her something about she needed to take it and blah, 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 blah.
And now she in the
And she
hospital.
ended up taking it, and now she in the hospital. And her children is scared for her too because, it got worse. When she took it, she showed when she started how she was feeling, and she's
She
not
took
feeling
she
good. And
took the
that's why I
booster
don't feel
and
like
the
Jay
second
Wilson took
shot.
it. Yeah, and I don't feel like his ass took it neither. He just made her do it. He ain't make her do it, but
Encourage
how
her to
all
do
this
it.
shit to her into doing it, and then he probably didn't even do it himself.
Right, right. I wouldn't suggest anybody with. I'm not a doctor. Okay, first and foremost, I'm definitely not a doctor, and I'm definitely not well versed in viruses or viral immunology or none of that shit. But I am well versed in common sense and fucking logic, and it would seem like to me that we know that when you have a flu shot, if you're sick already, you shouldn't get the flu shot because that could somehow activate the virus and make you sicker. Therefore, I would say if anybody has a virus, and I'm not saying anybody has any particular type of viruses, but if you already have, my primary concern is for people that are already like HIV positive and stuff like that. If you already have a virus, I would seriously get like a second and third opinion before you introduce your body to another foreign virus, dead or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do it. And I don't have, as far as like internally, I don't have any like comorbidities or whatever, but I'm still not doing it.
Me neither, but let's react to this. I want your opinion on this video.
Okay.
This is
No pressure
Uncle
music.
for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. If you're somebody out there that questions the CDC, please do not do that. Okay? These people are scientists, doctors, and they have our best interest at heart. And I want to make this clear that this is me reporting here from a credible source. Every day I like to get my news off of CNN in the morning, the realest, truest news out there. And so I saw this article, and I have to share it with everybody because it says so. It says, if your loved one is hesitant to get the C19er jab, then share this. Share this important information. And that's what I'm going to do because that's my responsibility to everyone out there, is to share this information so that people aren't questioning anything anymore.
Right.
They go along with it because they have our best interest in mind.
Right.
Let me read it
All
to you.
kind
You
of
find this
fallacies.
really fascinating. Your loved ones are right to have questions
Our
about the
best
jab.
interest in mind.
The American public hasn't watched
He being
vaccine
sarcastic.
development this
Very
closely
sarcastic.
since Dr. Jonas Salk discovered how to immunize kids from polio in the 50s. We all remember that when Jonas Salk discovered how to do it to kids in the 50s, polio. We were all listening on the radio, right? But jab hesitancy could put a dangerous damper on the country's response to the outbreak. Pockets of some populations most at risk of severe illness include young nurses, Black Americans, and they're the ones who are still dubious of the jab because of the spread at which it was developed, its content, and potential side effects. To answer questions your family and friends may have on the jab, CNN has
Pete, can you
consulted
pause it
2
real quick
experts,
before I
Dr.
forget?
William
I want to make a
Schaffner
couple of comments to a couple of things that
from
he
Star
said,
Trek again,
and I'm
a
gonna forget
professor in
if
the
it go too
division of
long. Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, the misinformation is absolutely staggering. The last thing he just brought up that kind of grinded my gears was the polio vaccine. Now, a lot of us weren't born in the 50s, but I remember doing studies in school on the initial polio vaccine, and it literally paralyzed almost all of the kids. And that's the issue that people have with taking a vaccine that is new and fresh and is having so many issues. Secondly, even though I would say at large the CDC could be a reliable source, but this idea that scientists or doctors are always right, one, or that they have our best interests at heart and they're not guided by the government and the powers that be is absolutely crazy. They do not have our best interests at heart, because if they did, they would be curing the other problems that we're constantly dealing with on an everyday basis, and not just the one you can die quickest from.
I agree.
So he sound crazy, and it just sound like a whole bunch of fear mongering, and anybody who even has a question gets labeled a conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
As if
why
it's a
he
bad.
putting it in this way. Well, he has to talk like that and put it in this way because they have Scruffy channel. This is the new channel actually that he had did. I think it like a week
Who
ago,
is
and
that?
already he got like a call for an uprising.
A YouTuber.
He's a conspiracy theorist.
I think I might actually have seen that channel before. Now, the name is A Call for an Uprising, but he's in support of the vaccine.
No.
He's
No,
playing the
he
other
reading.
guy's video. Okay, 'cause that was
No, he
crazy.
playing it's his video, but he's reading the article that CNN wrote,
Oh,
and he's
okay.
being
Now it makes sense.
condescending to them. So you would think that he be on their side, but if you've been watching him for a long time, like I have, and a lot of other of us conspiracy theories, you would know that he's being condescending because he has to switch up the content because each time that he goes to speak in the truth, because he'll tell them how he
Yeah,
feels.
he'll
But
get
each
shut
time he
down.
does that, they struck his channel. So now he's going back to being condescending with him and making it seem like he's agreeing with everything they're saying, but he's not. He's just being
Right.
condescending, and this is how
Well, that's
he
smart.
give his opinion on it by catching them in their own lie.
Right.
So
It's crazy.
listen. You
All right, I'm
gonna
listening.
see. Listen.
All right.
infectious disease at Vanderbilt, and Dr. Ruth Karen. Let's see what the medical experts have to say. So pretty much what this is, folks, is going to answer all your questions. If your loved one is skeptical about this, and they should not ever be, why would they be? You think there's some grand conspiracy out there? What are you, crazy? Where's your tinfoil hat? They say, what? If one of your family members or a loved one says, I don't know what's in the jab.
Okay, this is the good part. But before we address that, let's address this comment, Mona.
There's a black
Why
man
is there Go ahead.
crying about how we not getting shots and no one wants them.
Make up everyone's mind. Where you see that, Patty Boo? Like, are you serious? Girl,
We're not always a collective people. I'm sure there's
black
some people
folks
that do
don't want
want the
that fucking
vaccine.
shot. Don't no black people want that shot.
Not none that I know.
Girl, none of the black folks don't want that shot.
Or if they are getting it, they're getting it because they have to, because of work. You know,
I
they
wouldn't
don't
get it
want to
because of
lose
work.
their
Fuck
confidence.
work.
And like, man, I will go on welfare,
Fuck
food
work.
stamps, Section 8. Fuck all that.
There
If
you
these
fuck
motherfuckers
work.
can be.
Even if they made me do it, I'll be sleeping out there on the streets, bitch. Fuck work, fuck all that
Right.
shit. You think you gonna force me to take that vaccine?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is
Because
not
what's
even
gonna happen
happening.
when your ass get crippled and sick and you lose your motherfucking job, and then the motherfuckers don't want to pay them disability benefits, or you ain't got none, and now your ass shit out and you disabled in a motherfucker. Like, what are you
And
gonna
then
do
they gonna
then?
replace you with
Right,
another
with an able-bodied
motherfucker,
motherfucker.
another sucker that's gonna come there and work their ass off and work more than their life
and harder
because
for
that's the way
$2
that they
less.
been brainwashed to do. So
Right,
it's to work their life away. I
right.
ain't recognizing me. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
No, I feel you on that
that
shit.
you're putting in there.
I've worked
Here's the
since I was
response.
16, but I totally agree with you. It's bullshit.
That's why people say work hard, but don't let it work you.
Right.
That's fair. The ingredient list include a lot of lengthy names only a chemist would recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Here
That's the good part.
are some of the main ingredients, wasn't even a sentence right in there, in the Moderna and Pfizer jabs currently authorized for use and how they work. mRNA, short for messenger ribonucleic acid, which is a genetic software, because
Mm-hmm.
that'd be cool, right? That software inside our body
Mm-hmm.
that tells cells to make the C19 spike protein, the structure the virus uses to invade cells. Okay? So that's one answer of what's in there. Fatty lipids, also in there. Salts and sugars are also in there. So, nothing too cuckoo, just some type of software. If your family member says the jab was created too quickly to be trustworthy, you can say this. That is true. That the jab currently authorized for emergency use by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, were developed and tested more quickly than others over the years, but extensive clinical trials have proven their effectiveness. Now, okay, let me just continue on here. Part of the reason why the jabs were developed rapidly is because the circumstances call for speed. We are in a pandemic, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all, I hate mixing my kind of content like this up with the beef stuff.
So just real quick, what he said, I think he made 4 points about the vaccine. 3 on the 4 I agree with. The one about mRNA being like a computer thing or whatever, it's a protein. We have to remember that our body does act as a computer and tells our other cells what to do, and that's what the protein is. But I still say don't take the vaccine.
Yeah,
And some people believe it's like nanobots.
But keep in mind, Mama, he's reading this from CNN.
Right.
So
He's
when
reading
it
what they
says
say
that it was a genetic thing, he's just reading what they're saying, but he's being condescending at the same time while he's reading it of what they're saying in the article.
Got you. I thought he was making
But
some
he also
point.
saying that it's pretty cool to have a chip in your body because of the agenda that is going on.
If that bitch can give me a new back and take away my depression, then I'll think about it.
It'll be able to do that, but they want to design superhumans and shit. Like robots coming.
Low key though, I'll be a superhuman. Give my ass some wings. Oh, I'm down for some wings. I could use some wings. Some wings and make my face look more like a cat.
Yeah, they pushing that Bitcoin shit like crazy.
Bitcoin already costs a
I don't want to be part of no. But see, my thing is this, Mona. I don't want to be a part of no motherfucking machine. For one, because it's not what y'all. To me, it's not. I ain't gonna say y'all, but it's not what a lot of people think it to be. Like this world where
it's giving too much of our power away.
It's giving all our power. Why would you want to give your brain access to motherfuckers that got control of your brain?
Right. If your money all tied up in cryptocurrency also, and that system go down some kind of way, all y'all motherfucking asses broke until that system comes back up. Or if your money gets lost or anything like that.
Though.
I'm sure people probably had similar fears about the initial banks or whatever. But no,
that's going to happen anyways. That's all part of the plan so that they can force people to be more so on the credit or the cryptocurrency than they is on the money. They want us to give up on the paper money and be more part of the computer money. That's what I call it because that's basically what it is. so they can track every single thing that we do. It's not about us having freedom. The more they keep tricking people into thinking that it's about freedom, it's not. It's about you giving up your freedom while they're giving you these so-called precious things. And I watched this movie last night, right? And it was with this person called the Brainiac.
Mhm.
So you can imagine what type of villain he is if he calls himself the Brainiac child.
Right. The Brainiac was
And
the
he,
villain?
yeah, the Brainiac, he's called the Brainiac. He, now I'm on now the brain, the ones they always the villains because they want to take over the world. Okay, now you know that
I do low key want to take over the world, but for the
exactly. So
greater
you know that's
good.
how the brain, and
For
that's
the
the
greater
same
good,
thing
though.
he said
To
too,
free people,
while
not to
killing the
imprison
humans.
people.
Mm-mm. I think he'll kill up all the humans and just keep
I
slaves.
wouldn't. I wouldn't kill all of them. Some of them definitely gotta go.
I
So
know
some of these
definitely you'll
motherfuckers gotta
kill
go.
Tracy. Yeah,
Oh, she got to go off
she'll be
rip.
the next.
she, she got to go off rip.
I know.
But no, I really I'm more of like, I haven't been damaged to the point where I want to see a lot of bad in the world. Like I really want to see people, like when I started my platform, the premise was critical thinking. I too enjoy conspiracy theories. I don't agree with all of them, but I enjoy watching them
Right.
because
You're
there's a
not
lot of
supposed to
truth in
because
it.
a lot of them are just psych ops.
And
So you
right,
already know you can't believe all of them because it's played by who? The other
right,
side
because
that's
they'll
to
infiltrate a
distract
lot of
us.
false information and try and twist around the
There
truth
you
to make
go.
it look corny or goofy or stupid. Right, I get it.
Mm.
So my whole thing, or my whole goal and purpose that I've given myself in life, has always been encourage people to think outside of the box and think for themselves and think critically, so that they don't fall prey to scams and people taking advantage of them, and the government just taking all our power away. So call me a 10 for a hat wearer, but that's always what I've been about. So
Me too, girl. They think that it be hurting our feelings that they call us that. And to me, it's like, why do it hurt us? Why would y'all think that it hurt us when we know the truth and y'all don't?
right,
That's
and
the
looking
funny
at y'all
part.
like y'all crazy. It does
Y'all
not.
see, led to the slaughterhouse.
Mm-mm-mm.
I say cows, because the sheep is more like wolves in sheep clothing.
It's taken more than 2 million people and sickened over 103 million people. Sicker than me, I'll tell you that. And they said the need for the jab is urgent. So rather wait for the results of trials to manufacture it, the companies creating these produce them simultaneously so they'll be ready to deploy.
Wow.
So we didn't even test it, they're saying. But don't worry, we'll put it, we got to take it anyway. Okay, well, that's what you tell your family member. Now, this is an interesting one. If your family member says, the jab could give me the old C9er, you say the vaccine cannot give it to you because it doesn't contain the virus. It contains mRNA, duh, the computer software. Or messenger ribonucleic acid, which tells your cells how to create the protein spike the virus uses to infect other samples. Common sense, people. Common sense. Now, if they happen to stumble upon an article like this from, let's see, where's this one? From Yahoo, just tell them what it is. Focus. Focus stuff. This one says, some people are testing positive after getting the jab. But they also explain here in this article why that's happened. And that's because people, well, they say they don't work instantly. They don't work retroactively. They prevent illness, but maybe not infection. So it could prevent illness but not infection. And then they say even the best shots aren't perfect. So there's your answer to that. Okay?
Okay.
There's your answer to that.
Okay. Okay, what's your name, Mama?
I was trying to find I think Just Blaze made a comment about the vaccine. Did you catch that?
Oh, okay.
And
There it goes. there is nanotechnology in the test. If they put the swab up your nose, they have already got the nanobots in your brain. The information is on their website, 100. That's why they ain't swabbing shit over here. As a pen, so it could be in that shot. Yeah, the nanobots is they're very freaking small, y'all. They microscopic or whatever that fucking word is. Mama, you can talk. What the fuck the word is?
Okay.
Small. They super fucking small, okay? So it's very easy for them to shoot the nanobots up in, because keep in mind the nanobots is here for us to study us in our bodies. Everything that we mess around with, which is this material stuff, and that brings me back to what I was going to say pertaining to the movie that I had watched, and it was with the supervillain called Brainiac. And Brainiac says that with human beings, our downfall, because he has studied us, he said that our downfall is humans possesses materials. They worship materials. But with him, he worshiped knowledge. He didn't even say power. He said knowledge.
Mm.
And I was like, that made me look at it, because it's like, that is so fucking true.
Some of the research that I've done said that nanobot technology is not in existence yet. Then
Girl, they lying.
there's some, right? I mean, they could be lying because a lot of things come out that they don't share with the
Well,
public.
they lie about everything, because some people still think that cloning doesn't exist, even though back in the 1970s, 80s, they cloned, what it was, the
Oh,
dog
they've
or the
cloned a
sheep.
lot. They've cloned a heart.
I mean, celebrities is clones. I mean, some of y'all think that y'all know Rick Ross and Gucci Man, but I don't know Rick Ross and Gucci Man. I'm just saying. Girl, the AI bots ain't got nothing on the nanobot side. See, what they show us on TV is like programming predicting. So it's not necessarily gonna be the AI bots. Well, it's gonna be the AI bots, but it's not gonna be like Terminator. Nah, that's not the plan, because they ain't telling y'all the real shit. See, it's not gonna be happening like that. See, what they really want is they want us to have full control over us. The robots is just a push to them to get us to give up all our rights and give them, like, it's more so like this. You see how a person they can come in and make up the rules and tell you this is your own good, things like this. But you don't know they leading you up to you giving consent for your soul. It's more so about your soul. It ain't really about the technology. The technology is to help them. Because when you give a bitch access, the only ones who have access to their mind, to your mind, is you. You're the only one who have access to your mind. No one knows what goes on in your mind and know what you think, what you feeling, how you move, no nothing. In order for them to figure this out, they know that the technology helps them. Which is why when you talk about stuff, your phone send you ads, your phone send you different shit on shit you talked about, and you wasn't even on your phone, but you're having a conversation with someone else, not on your phone, and both y'all having a conversation, but your phone ended up giving you articles, links, all types of shit, notifications they send to your phone about something that you and this person talked about.
I had
Wouldn't
to
y'all make
happen
that
on
weird?
Facebook for some dog food.
Girl,
Michelle and I were
Facebook.
talking about that we needed to get the fur baby some dog food, and I picked up Facebook, and all of a sudden, and I didn't type it anywhere on, because we were going to go like to the local
Nowhere.
grocery store. I pick up Facebook, and all of a sudden, I got all these advertisements for dog food. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck? They did that to me another time, because I was telling Michelle, damn, I'm out of my vitamins. Because I take vitamins sometimes. I'm like, I'm out of my vitamins. Next thing I know, I got ads for vitamins. But they say if you turn off the setting in Google, it's like the Google AdSense, that it'll prevent that. But I doubt it. I don't know. I didn't try it.
I turned that shit off. It is still good. They lied. The phone in itself is a to me. I feel like they all the technology is more of a brain type technology. It's here to study us, our moods, our feelings, our emotions, every single thing.
Well, they
And
use
this
the
is why I say
technology to
MK
study us so they
Ultra.
can figure out humankind.
Yeah, that's where MK Ultra comes in. Because a lot of people really don't understand that device. They do not understand the power behind that device or what that device can do. That's my thing. They don't understand what the MK Ultra device can do.
Now, here's a crazy kooky conspiracy one that
I'm gonna drop
they said
down. I gotta run somewhere. Okay, I'll
that
Mm-hmm.
come
a
back in a
jab
minute.
can alter your DNA.
All right.
You say that the T190 does not alter or interact with your DNA. The mRNA never.
Y'all. Hi, Belinda. Is you at work? Girl, just wave, girl. I wear my tinfoil hat. But see, when that day come, we gonna all have our tinfoil hat, and they all gonna be looking dumb. Okay, while we gonna be over here knowing they gonna all be looking dumb. While they all be looking dumb, we're gonna be like, I told you so, I told you so. You ain't wanna listen now until now look. But you could get a hat. Here you go. Yes, it was. And it was used for scientists, for missing patients and stuff. But y'all look, I actually want to like have this type of conversation, different from which I don't really give a damn, but I just want us to talk about it. But we're gonna finish the rest of this video. I wanted y'all to hear the ingredients, even though he didn't finish saying the ingredients in the video is only 12 minutes long. So if we at the 7 minute mark, but it's a call for Uprising channel, so make sure y'all go over there and subscribe and check out the videos because he breaks down a lot of stuff. This is how I figure out about the videos and the symbolism of the videos and the things that they do that tells you what's going on. You have to look past the dancing, you have to look past the fashionists, the animals, the stuff that they have in the videos to distract you and look at it from a different way, if you get what I mean, and look at what exactly is happening into the video, and that is more so focused on the dancing and the outfit and the things that can distract you from you not seeing that there's a ritual being done in the motherfucking music video. Watch for them checkerboards, watch for those signs, symbols. You have to watch for all that shit because they put it all in there. Belinda, I uh I don't talk on the phone with people. If you're home, I can just get off this live in this live, and we can come back, and all you can do, you could just hit the link, and we could begin to, because I thought you told me that you had got off at 7, and she's the one who wanted me to do the interview, y'all. So Belinda, we can just come back and what is it? It's 11:51, so I can schedule a live at 12, and we can just you know, do the interview where we talk about the situation with you and what happened and how your name got brought up into this situation and all that stuff. You could just hit the link. Connected that. Right. Huh? I'm waiting for Belinda to write that. can't y'all talk on StreamYard before y'all go live? Like, click the link, because damn, it ain't that deep. Well, connect the dots, that's true. But we just was talking about this part, so I'm gonna leave off on uh us talking about the conspiracy video, because when I do come live for my conspiracy video, we're gonna talk about that. But with her, I already did talk to her already, to be honest with you, about doing this with her. I thought it was gonna be later on today, but since she said that she's home and she could do it, we'll just come back and we'll be here at 12. So I will see y'all later. Belinda, come back at 12 o'clock so that you can come and hit the StreamYard link, and you can give your side to this whole book situation that happened over there on Rita's channel. Thank you, Cloud Sound, which is why they were giving them away to those who may not be able to afford the phones free. Yep, Great Along, sure can. And she said, okay, Belinda, I will see you at 12. Bye, y'all.